Hey everybody, it's time for a death battle reaction. That hurt my throat. I don't have my death battle shirt on. I'll probably have it on when I make the thumbnail for the video. But I'm just lazy right now. I have my breakfast with me. I was watching the Tell It animation video, and I'm just eating my Taco Bell breakfast right now. So yeah, we're gonna take a look at the latest death battle. This is for Spider-Man versus Deku, Marvel versus My Hero Academia. Now, by default, I'm gonna have to go with Miles here. Yeah, I believe this is the Miles Morales Spider-Man. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Miles Morales, and I don't watch My Hero Academia. I'm not a huge fan. I'm not like a big fan of anime, so I'm sorry about that, guys. But yeah. Um, I know very little about Deku. I know he had no powers. I forgot what the name for the powers is. Like, there's a term for it. But I know a bit about Miles Morales. He's from Brooklyn. Um, he's half Spanish and half no, I think it's Puerto Rican. Yeah, he's half Puerto Rican and half black. And he becomes Spider-Man. I think there's different versions of how he became Spider-Man. But yeah, he became his own Spider-Man and all that stuff. There's also Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I liked that film a lot, and it was a good film. I saw the next film. Um, Wait a minute. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Oh my god, I can't remember. What was it? Okay, let's see. Spider-Man. Okay, so Into the Spider-Verse. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse was the second one, and I like that one better than the first one. The only one, yeah, I like the first one because it had Nicolas Cage in it. Nah, I'm joking, but it was cool to have him. Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and put on the death battle video, and hopefully this time, like unlike the last time, the video is lower in volume so you guys can hear me. So, without further ado, the video is 20 minutes long. Then let's go ahead and put on the video.
Miles Morales versus Izuku Midoriya.
Spider-Man versus Deku. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I didn't feel like doing the intro. I just want to eat.
All right, let's take this from the top again. This is Peter Parker. He was bitten by a radioactive spider, and for who knows how long, he's been the one and only Spider-Man.
A friendly neighbor to all of New York City. In a universe filled with super soldiers, hulking green Goliaths, and world-shattering gods, Spider-Man is there to look out for the little guy.
But in a multiverse of infinite possibilities, that doesn't always last forever. Like in Universe 1610, when NYC's Webhead got iced on the job.
The city was...
Oh yeah, I actually read that one. Yeah, this was Ultimate Spider-Man, I forgot. I read the first... There was a big book on Ultimate Spider-Man, and it had like the first like 10 chapters in it, and man, that got me hooked. And then I read it and read it and read it until I got to the part where he dies. Then I stopped.
Its protector. But fortunately, Peter wasn't the only one who got bit. Enter Miles Morales, a young teen from Brooklyn just trying to figure out his place in the world. And now he had it thrust upon him.
The canon event to start all canon events. Now it was Miles' turn to be the hero the Big Apple needed, and he had all the usual spider kit to help him out.
This spider carried the Oz formula, a genetics-enhancing serum that granted Miles superhuman strength, speed, and the ability to alter his body's electron attraction to crawl along any surface.
And you can't forget that classic spider sense.
Yep.
An internal warning system that lets Miles know about incoming threats so he can react ahead of time. He even got an upgrade that acts like a radar, letting him see through stuff.
But no
Wait, what?
is complete without their web shooters. Given to him by Peter's Aunt May, these webs have all sorts of applications between...
Okay, let's see. I want to take a look at his arsenal. He's got a nanomesh vibranium suit. Ooh. Wakandan web shooter, spider power, super strength and agility, web crawling, radar, spider sense. I don't get that. Invisibility. His venom powers, which is his electric powers, venom punch, shock, blast, mega venom blast, venom saber. He can make a light. He can make an electric. Oh my goodness! They borrowed that. Oh my god! The Flash. They got it from that guy. They got it from Miles. They got it from Miles. Season 7. The lightning lightsabers. The stupidest thing out there in the Flash series. Bioelectric webs, absorption, overdrive. God damn.
Swinging, grabbing, restraining, projectiling, and being made into constructs.
Not having Peter around
Yeah.
to show him the ropes made things a lot tougher, though. And between mishaps with wall crawling and web slinging, Miles got off to a rocky start.
Like any typical teenager, he had a lot of self-doubt. Could he keep up in school? What was the right way to talk to girls?
Hey.
And he couldn't live up to being Spider-Man when one of the villains he had to face turned out to be his very own uncle.
Yeah.
Makes family dinner so
Prowler.
awkward. All that trying to kill you stuff.
Fortunately, Miles had a leg up on every other
He had a father.
superhero known to man.
Living parents.
Yeah.
Better yet, loving parents. They supported him when things got tough, even if they didn't always see eye to eye.
No. I just said father because there is always a father figure that superheroes lose. So that was just the first thing that came up in my head. Don't think it's yeah.
And thanks to them, he learned that the best way to be Spider-Man wasn't to do it like Peter, but to do it his own way.
And
Yeah.
It helped that this particular spider had a bit more to its bite than Peter's. Miles has a variety of unique powers, like invisibility and venom.
Not like Tom Hardy, though it is weird to give your main power the same name as one of your bad guys.
Yeah,
Come on,
pretty much.
Spidey, branding is important.
Miles can harness his own bioelectric energy and weaponize it, which is especially effective against individuals with genetic mutations.
Punching, absorbing, blasting, mega blasting. Hell, he can even make electric constructs out of this stuff, like biowebbing and a damn sword. Jeez, what kind of spider was this?
It's
I just talked about it. I hated doing that.
not entirely science fiction. Studies have shown that certain species of spiders, such as the have a process known as ballooning. By spinning a thread of their silk, they can use the Earth's natural electric fields to fly, traveling up to hundreds
really?
of miles.
Okay.
No pun intended.
Well, whatever kind of bite it was, it gave Miles the edge he needed to find his worth as Spider-Man.
Miles can dodge gunshots, missiles, and lightning bolts. He survived all sorts of beatings, including a building exploding on top of him.
Oh, geez, Spidey could lift buildings and dodge light speed attacks, and Miles is more than a match for him.
Like the time he absorbed the energy of a bomb that was going to vaporize Harlem. A blast that would have equaled 15 million tons of TNT.
He's gotten kudos from a ton of older heroes, too, becoming a member of the New Ultimates and the Avengers. He even helped form the Champions, a team of teenage superheroes with the likes of Miss Marvel and Ironheart.
The king of Wakanda
Okay.
himself even suited him up with some Wakandan vibranium.
Okay, that's a great look at that outfit, man. That is awesome looking. That's the vibranium suit? Yeah, vibranium nanomesh. That looks actually pretty awesome. That's badass.
The same stuff as T'Challa's own suit. This super rare and tough metal can absorb kinetic energy and vibrational impacts.
It helps to regulate Miles's venom powers too, allowing him to better
Oh,
control
wow.
his electrical output.
The vibranium is thinner to better fit his acrobatic fighting style, but it can still shake off most fatal attacks like they're nothing. This stuff is tough enough that Deadpool's swords have shattered against it.
Though it's not as durable as, say, Captain
Deadpool
America's
sword.
shield, and enough kinetic energy
Isn't Deadpool's sword made out? Yeah, carbonadium. Able to, even go through adamantium. So it can't even go through vibranium? Oh, dude.
will overload it.
Don't be near it when it does, or you'll end up like the Falcon here when he used his vibranium wings to stop a bomb that was gonna blow up New York City. That's twice now. Does any other city have to deal with this stuff?
But when vibranium and spider powers still aren't enough, Miles can push his electrical output into overdrive.
Giving him huge boosts in strength and speed, and making him a whole lot zappier. It's your classic shonen power-up, and he knows it too. He's a bit of a weeb, and has a thing for mimicking some favorites.
Despite his initial insecurities, Miles has more than managed to live up to his predecessor. No longer standing in the shadow, but side by side.
Literally, his universe got blown up, and he was sent to the main 616 timeline, along with his family.
Oh, really?
And now now it's him and Peter as a pair of Spider Bros.
He's even become one of the big players of the Spider-Verse, teaming up with all sorts of other spider variants to defend the multiverse.
There's anime spider people, robot spider people, dinosaur spider people, spider people,
Ugh.
a whole lot of them, each with their own way of getting the job done. Miles even led him into battle against the Inheritors, a bunch of interdimensional vampire assholes.
This is what Stan Lee was proudest of in his favorite superhero. Regardless of who they were, any sort of person could wear the mask and do the right thing. For so long as we stay true to ourselves and help others in our own unique ways, then anyone can be a hero.
That's true. Now let's go with
But
Deku.
what is a hero?
I know
To the citizens of Japan, there is
nothing.
no one more synonymous with the word than their symbol of peace, All Might.
The big numero uno. With a smile on his face, he could save anyone and win any fight, no matter what.
Or so it seemed. After a battle with his arch nemesis, All for One, All Might was grievously injured. His time as a beacon of hope was coming to an end, and he would need to find someone to pass on the torch.
In this world, most human beings evolved to have their own individual superpowers, or quirks, but not everyone is
There we go. Quirk. That's what I was trying to look for.
lucky enough to get one, like this kid named Izuku Midoriya, or as local bully Bakugo liked to call him, the good-for-nothing Deku.
Izuku wanted to save people just like All Might, but even his idol told him that he would have to give up on his dreams.
Forever the beta male in the shadow of Bakugo and his Sigma quirk, until he got the chance to alpha up and lend his rival a helping hand, proving himself worthy of All Might's torch.
And so after months of training, Izuku was granted All Might's quirk, One for All. This power allows him to boost his
Wait, is this how he got his quirk?
Izuku was granted All Might's quirk.
He gave him his quirk? I thought he just got it. I thought he like unlocked it. Like I said, I know nothing about I don't watch anime.
One for All. This power allows him to boost his strength to incredible heights, using it for smashing attacks named after specific US locales, and a soccer club.
Or football, as they
Oh yeah. I watched the death battle with All Might and like fucking Boomstick was going California roll. God damn.
call it.
Straight punches, spikes, even finger flicks, One for All is the ultimate in strength enhancing quirks.
The first time he used it, Izuku destroyed this giant robot in a single blow.
Ooh.
On accident. Too bad it wasn't the only thing he destroyed, though. Damn, that looks like it hurts.
One for All's power was so great that the recoil would shatter Izuku's limbs
Oh.
when he used it. In the hands of an improper vessel, One for All could cause their body to explode.
Ooh.
So Izuku would need to continuously train to master it at his Hero Academia.
Say that again.
UA High.
Here, he'd be inspired by girly
Don't fucking say that again, meme, dude. I've been saying. Oh.
Academia.
Say that again.
I'm sorry, guys. I've been seeing so many say it again memes because of the Fantastic Four movie coming out. By the way, I'm gonna go see that film in a couple days, but fuck, dude. Like, whew.
Again.
UA High.
Here, he'd be inspired by girly pop Uraraka to turn his zero name into his hero name, becoming the Deku who always does his best.
Something that he may have taken too far.
When it came to saving people, Do Your Best here had a bad habit of putting others way before himself. Sure, everyone else was okay, but he'd be good for nothing all over again if he got himself paralyzed.
So to cut down on his hospital
Ooh.
bill, he developed full cowling. Instead of using his quirk in short bursts, he would continuously spread the energy across his body at low percentages, using it for acrobatics inspired by Bakugo's explosive
Really?
movements.
Okay.
And with that new thinking came a new fighting style, shoot style. To use a stronger limb that'd be less likely to break, Deku took a page from Nerd Emoji Ida's book and switched to focusing on kicks to pack in more of a punch. Yeah.
And that power would be needed. After a climactic battle with All for One, All Might would be forced into retirement. just a few
Damn.
months into Deku's training. Now it was his turn to face this demon lord.
But he didn't have to do it alone. Just as All Might had passed One for All onto Deku, it had been passed onto All Might by his master, and onto her by her master. One for All was a power that was built upon for generations.
The quirks of the previous users of One for All manifested in Deku, along with their spirits, or vestiges, to help him in his battle.
Oh, that's
against
cool.
All for One.
Black Whip gives him energy tendrils to swing around and restrain foes. They can also brace his arms and manually control his muscles if he can't move.
Float allows him to soar high into the sky. By combining it with controlled blasts of pressurized air, he can effectively fly.
Danger Sense detects incoming threats and unease, letting Deku react in advance, though it's mostly like an alarm bell and doesn't tell him specifics like location or number of threats. Familiar?
Smokescreen lets him, create a smokescreen. But he can
Yeah.
use it at full blast to create a bigger smokescreen.
That's swell and all, but the real meat is in Fa Jin. After building up kinetic energy within his body, Deku can unleash it for bursts of strength and speed.
He's combined it with Black Whip to create the powerful Black Chain binding attack. And
Black
can use
Chain
it in
binding
conjunction
attack.
with full
Okay.
cowling to achieve foe 100%, equaling All Might's full level of power without any recoil.
He once used it to outspeed a bullet shot by Lady Nagant, a former hero turned villain who has a sniper rifle for an arm.
The hell?
I think I'm in love.
Nagant's bullet was crossed the distance of
Of
around
course you would be.
15 kilometers within a fraction of a second. That's 6,700 times faster than sound. And Deku was moving so fast, the bullet seemed like it was standing still.
And he can go even faster than that with his final quirk, Gear Shift.
By touching a target, he can control its speed without abiding by the laws of inertia. He can slow down foes to leave them frozen in the air, or move so fast he can punch multiple times. in an
Jesus
instant.
Christ, he got.
For one's own
He did all
project,
that?
Shigaraki couldn't track him, and this is a dude who can catch light speed laser beams.
It does have a time limit though. After 5 minutes of continuous use, Deku's body will catch up to his speed, suffocating him as his cells become unable to take in oxygen.
Not nearly as bad as
Okay.
One for All was suffocating him, though. He's been doing all of this shit in just the 10th grade. I hadn't even figured out you can breathe through your nose at that point.
The pressure of having to save his
Really?
friends, the country, the entire world weighed on Deku. So he left UA to fight this war alone.
But
Wait,
alone
what?
was never where Deku fought best. Having come from nothing, his admiration for his peers gave him strength, just as they admired his strength and desire to help others. Even Bakugo came around to him.
So when it came time to finally put that demon lord back in hell, his classmates, teachers, mom, friends, enemy, and everyone else supported and cheered him on. Because that was the greatest threat to All for One's reign all along.
Not All Might, not Deku, not even
Ah,
One for
okay,
All
this is
itself.
actually pretty cool.
Just people helping each other out. And with their help, Deku defeated All for One once and for all, blowing a hole in this huge storm and parting the skies for a brighter future.
Though he did lose his quirk and have to retire from hero work, getting a regular 9 to 5 as a teacher, passing on his knowledge to the next generation, just like every user of One
So
for
that's
All
what happened at the end?
Some might say he peaked in high school. If not for the sick new armor he eventually got to go back to kicking butt.
Wait, he did?
Made it all the way back near the top of the rankings.
all with the help of his friends. For so long as we keep reaching out our hands to help those in need, everyone can be a hero.
So he started off no powers, he got powers, kept getting hurt from those powers, evolved from the powers, got stronger, got his friends and everybody he cared about supported him. They gave him the strength, and then he lost his powers again, became a teacher, and then got armor to allow him to become a hero again, and still be in the top. How many episodes is this? I don't, man, it's just a little confusing.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle! I want to say that. I wanted to say it. Alright, check it out. I like the comic book style. Oh, he's wearing the vibranium armor. And there's Deku.
You're more man and less spider than usual. Oh, I was looking for you. Care to show me what you can do?
All right, new guy. First lesson, don't watch the mouth.
Nope.
Watch the hands.
Now watch mine, Delaware!
So this is like a training. Are you trying to see?
Let's try that one more time.
So Miles is like testing his ability, testing him. Okay.
Guess who?
Wait. This is a death battle. Someone's gonna die.
I can't use my full power here. Gotta take this somewhere else. Oh, gross!
You got skills, man. I like that.
If Miles says "Hey" in this, I'm gonna be creeped out.
Oh, mierda.
All right, this music's going good too. All right.
I moved us to an abandoned part of the city so we can go all out. Because I always do my best.
This is getting interesting right here. Okay.
If I'm gonna do my best, I gotta do my own thing.
This is a good animation, man. I like it.
Sarah was right. Your quirk is amazing.
Amazing is my buddy. They call me the ultimate Spider-Man.
Did you just do a Kamehameha?
Not nullification. So, it's got a limit.
Oh, okay.
Don't Saito. Death Bash!
Go beyond.
Oh, okay. Wait, no, okay. Jesus Christ! Oh, wait, oh, he's overdriving. Ooh. Oh no.
Spider-Man. You really are
Is he gonna go? Oh no.
the ultimate.
KO! Vaya con Dios, Aranya Hoven.
Let's start by
Wait. Did Spider-Man just die? Oh my goodness. I thought it was. Oh, okay. I didn't know it was over. He blew up. Oh my god. Let's just. I'm confused. Let's just.
talking about their superpowers, which matched up quite evenly. Unsurprisingly, given the not-so-subtle inspiration for Deku's quirks, though they did have some edges over the other.
The spider sense gave Miles more insight on his surroundings and threats than danger sense, which has been worked around before.
This meant Miles' invisibility was harder for danger sense to detect when he wasn't attacking, while the spider sense's radar system allowed him to find Deku in a smokescreen. But Izuku's other quirks granted him advantages of his own.
Float was a lot more mobile than Webs, and Fajin gave a bigger boost in strength than Venom did. Since both had some advantages and disadvantages, we're gonna call superpowers a tie.
Next up, speed. Scaling to Peter, Miles could dodge light speed.
I had something in my tooth. I had to get it out.
Outpaced Izuku moving faster than that sniper bullet. Fortunately for Deku, though, that wasn't his best.
Thanks to Gear Shift, Deku could speed himself up to match Miles the same way he did to the light-catching Shigaraki. Even worse for Spidey, one touch from Gear Shift could freeze him in place and make dodging totally impossible. So speed goes to Deku.
As for skill,
Oh, yeah,
Deku
I
was
get
incredibly
that.
talented at analyzing an opponent's abilities and coming up with strategies on the fly.
But Miles' powers and fighting style gave Deku few immediate openings.
Deku may have received more formal training at UA, but he was ultimately only active in hero work for a little under a year.
Meanwhile, Miles has been handling everything from neighborhood crooks to multiverse-ending gods for significantly longer.
It's close, but with his greater experience, skill goes to Miles, and that means the biggest deciding factor is raw strength.
They all each have 1.5.
Contest. Miles absorbing the energy of that bomb was nothing to scoff at, but overwhelming power is what One For All is all about.
When Deku defeated All For One, the energy needed to part those clouds with this punch had a yield of 362 billion tons of TNT,
Okay.
smashing the bomb Miles absorbed out of the water.
Yeah, okay, I give you that one. I'll give him that one.
Miles is wearing a vibranium suit after all.
But it's got
The
limits.
question wasn't necessarily who was stronger, it was if Miles' suit was tough enough to continuously absorb Deku's blows.
When the Falcon protected New York from that city-destroying blast, it had a yield of 546 megatons. Impressive, but Deku defeating All For One was still over 600 times
Yeah,
stronger than Vibranium's
that's true.
limit.
And Deku did that with One For All's embers, not the full package.
And remember, the Vibranium in Miles' suit was much thinner than what Falcon and Black Panther had, making it unlikely it could absorb as strong of a blast.
It's there to provide more protection, sure, but there was no way it could survive all
So
of what
that's why
could
Deku
dish
wins.
out.
In this superpower battle, it was Izuku's overwhelming speed and immense strength that made him the winning hero.
And the morales of the story is...
The winner is Deku.
Next time on...
Death Battle? Okay, let's see. Oh, Godzilla? You serious? And, oh, it's Hulk! Wait, what? Oh, Godzilla versus Hulk?
Subscribe and join as a member to see more Death Battle.
Okay, so Hulk is coming back. But he's gonna go up against Godzilla? How's the Hulk gonna beat Godzilla? I'm a little confused here on that. How is the Hulk gonna beat Godzilla? I guess we'll find out when that video comes out. But anyways, I learned a lot. I learned some things about Miles. I learned a lot about Deku. I was just saying how many episodes because I was curious. I'm still don't think I'm gonna watch the show. I might see some stuff. I might see some scenes when I'm scrolling on YouTube Shorts, or I might look up some scenes myself. But yeah, unfortunately. But I was rooting for Miles. I didn't say it before the death battle began. I said it at the beginning, but Deku won. He had more strength, and he stopped a bomb that was way more powerful than the one Miles stopped. So I'll give Deku that. But I still am flabbergasted at the end. I didn't know I thought Miles just did like an explosion, to stop him. No, he died. I forgot about that overdrive or whatever. Ooh, but still a good death battle. The music was great. The voice acting was great, and it was just a great video. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the next death battle and see how the fuck Hulk is gonna fight Godzilla. He's gonna be jumping on giant meanie. I don't know what he's gonna say. I mean, I don't know if it's just gonna be roars and punches and grunts and shit for Hulk. But we will never know. So yeah. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, if you guys have any answers to my questions that I asked in this video, just comment below. All right, see ya.